Okay, so good morning to everyone. I come this morning with this horrible story that happened to this beautiful woman by the name of Myra and her son Jaden. Okay, so Myra had this ex-boyfriend by the name of Jermaine. I'm not giving Jermaine any type of clout whatsoever. Well, anyhow, Myra, of course, didn't want to be bothered with this man anymore. This man didn't appreciate it, whatever the case may be. So he came into her home, and they believe he snuck in through the window. He came into her home. She resided in Nashville, Tennessee with her children. He came into her home and brutally stabbed this woman and her son. And he also stabbed her other little daughter and her teenage daughter by the name of Alexis. This is absolutely horrific. And the way Alexis is telling this story, Jermaine wasn't nothing but a low down coward. That's all he was. But like I said, I'm not giving that man no clout. This is what I'm coming for. Okay, so this happened, I believe, around October 8th or maybe before. And there is a GoFundMe, okay, to help out with the funeral for Myra and Jaden, who is Myra's son. And the goal is $20,000. So far, $18,197 of that goal has been reached. So there's an additional $1,803 that will help get it to the 20,000. Listen, it's nice that we're praying for the family and all that, but give some money. Give some money. Those of you who are in the position to do so, give some money. We are the village for Alexis and her sister KK. We are the village for them. Okay? So give some money so that they can get to the 20,000 and have a beautiful funeral for her mother and her brother, and also help with the medical expenses. We are now at, I believe today is October the 19th. Okay, we don't need to let this linger anymore. Before the end of the day, it needs to be at $20,000 and we can make it happen. And I say we because I've already contributed to the fund. I've already done my part. Okay, so it's time for everybody else to do their part. My heart is so broken because the way Alexis explains how this man, he made Myra dump out her bank account. Okay, he just went totally violent on this family in their own home. In their own home. This is a disgrace. This is disgraceful what this man did to them. It is, there's no, I don't want to hear anything as to why he's doing it. And I don't want to hear nobody talking about, well, she should have never been with that type of man or whatever. Cut it, because she wasn't with him anymore. He had that woman living in fear and terror. And you know what? Some women who say that, just put your hand over your mouth, because some of you have dealt with a no good man too. I know I have had my share of dealing with no good men. So I'm not even judging this woman. All I'm saying is this is a mother. And y'all know how you know why this woman died? Because she was protecting her children. She was protecting her children. So she was killed. Because he would have killed all of them kids. But the mother, she said, not my babies. And she went instead. How dare he with his jealous self? He was jealous of the relationship that woman had with her children. She's beautiful, a beautiful woman, beautiful spirited. Even when Alexis is in the hospital talking about her mother, Alexis gave an interview. And even when Alexis is speaking of her mother, now as hurt as Alexis is, in her eyes, I see the way her eyes glow and sparkle when she talks about her mother. So you know her mother was a beautiful woman. Listen, nobody don't need to worry about who I am. I don't want any clout or whatever, because it is All I want to happen is before the end of the day, the GoFundMe goal for 20,000 is reached before the end of the day. If it's exceeded, well, so be it. I want this woman and her son to have a beautiful funeral. I want them to have a beautiful funeral. Like I said, we are the village for Alexis and KK. We are the village for them. So that's all I needed to say. I hope everyone has a blessed day. You can actually pull up the story yourself. The organizer for the GoFundMe, her name is Tanisha Stevens. I hope I'm saying that right. It's Tanisha Stevens, Stephen's. Okay, and like I said, this happened in Nashville, Tennessee. All you YouTubers, you big time YouTubers who, got 1 million subscribers and all types of money and everything, put your money where your mouth is. If you haven't done so already, put your money where your mouth is and donate to this GoFundMe. And the name of the GoFundMe is, it says for surviving family of Myra, for surviving family of Myra and Jayden Taylor. That's the name of the GoFundMe. All right, so before 5 o'clock, I'm looking to pull it up and to see that the goal has been met. And so far, the numbers are $18,197 of the $20,000 has already been, given by other people. I know with GoFundMe, the minimum you could give is $5. But what I'm saying is if you can exceed $5, start at $10, $10 and up. But if all you have is $5, I understand. But those of you who can start at $10 and up, go $10 and up. All right, y'all. Be blessed.